Matthew chapter number 16, verses 21 and 22. From that time forth began Jesus to show unto his disciples how that he must go unto Jerusalem and suffer many things of the elders and chief priests and scribes, and be killed, and be raised again the third day. Then Peter took him and began to rebuke him, saying, Be it far from thee, Lord, this shall not be unto thee. We can see here how quickly things can change. Verse number 16. Peter was proclaiming Jesus, Yeshua, as the Christ, the Son of the living God. Things were going well, being praised by the Master himself. Then after Christ briefly tells him in verse 20, don't tell anybody this. Then Christ goes on to detail out the remainder of his ministry, how he must go to Jerusalem. Jerusalem, the holy city. Jerusalem, the one that every Jew was commanded to make the pilgrim feast 3 times a year. Now, Jerusalem was a place of increasing hostility with the elders and with the chief priests and with the scribes. Tensions are constantly growing. Every trip is getting to be more and more hostile, until the final point where Christ is saying they will kill him. But he's saying this is not the end of the story. Guys, I'm going to rise again. This was his entire ministry in a nutshell. To come as the suffering servant, to die, to grant us that if we can believe on him, remissions of sins. But after he detailed out his entire ministry, Peter unknowingly threw it all out the window. No, Lord, no, this is not going to happen to you. No, far be from it. You suffer, you die. And invariably, we never would have received repentance from our sin. We never would have been washed. All humanity would have been doomed. You see, that's the reason why we have to say, God, your will be done. Because just because everything look bad does not mean everything is bad. God could be working something out beyond our knowledge. And that's what he was doing. The disciples didn't understand it now. And we can see later at the crucifixion, they didn't understand it. I mean, this was such a incredible event, even for us to read it nowadays. It's such a gripping details about what happened. We grapple with it today. But it's nevertheless, Lord, your will be done.